Okay, first day of working on the Ferguson. So far, got it back from a couple miles down the road. My wife and I hauled it back about 2.5 miles down the road. It was stored in the barn. Did a little bit of research, figured out that it is a 1949 Ferguson, which is just about a year or so after Ferguson stopped dealing with Ford. So, first thing we did, we took the spark plugs out, went ahead, filled up those holes with a little bit of a PV blaster and some ATF oil. I did try to pop the clutch while driving it home, or dragging it home. It did skip the tires, so hoping that soaking in there for a day or two give me enough to get this be spun over. Also, I popped off the carburetor and got that inside the ultrasonic cleaner for quite some time, letting that get in there and get a good soak. Sorry, I realize I'm standing in the sunlight, but been in there. Did have some pretty good chunks come out of this. Hit it up with some brake clean beforehand, but now that it's been in there, it's looking a lot better. I am going to have to get a gasket for the intake, because of course that fell apart. But it's a draw through carburetor. Got a new battery already sitting inside of it. Checked all the lights, they all work, and got some degreasers and got some slime for that right tire. That right tire, I was told, that will leak down after some time. It has already been converted over to 12 volt, so that's great for us. My plan is to use this for the finish mower. Hopefully be able to do a little bit of finish mowing with this, maybe some bush hogging. But so far, very excited to get this tractor going. Okay, got the ultrasonics machine water cleaned out. Set my temperature here to 170, and that heat up. In the meantime, took the good old manual cheek poker and did a little bit of brushing on this carburetor. It's looking pretty damn clean for something from 1949, but I'll do one more batch, good old Dawn dish soap and the ultrasonic cleaner. Nice thing about this thing is it gets apart so hot, as soon as you take it out, after you dump out all the water, water starts to evaporate out of the thing. Of course, we're going to blow it out and everything else, but that should get us one step closer. Probably tomorrow, after letting this thing sit all night with oil inside of it, we're going to try to drag pull it and see if we can get that motor broke free. Well, I decided to go ahead and take off the sediment bowl, so it's got to drain and everything anyways, and gonna see what I can do with that. I'm gonna say that's a little dirty. Okay, sediment bowl. Hey, you can actually see through it. It's amazing. Took a little bit of a screwdriver and water and brake clean, but now we have a clean sediment bowl at least. Okay, temperature is up enough that I think it's actually going to do something. Carburetor's inside there steaming, and that's going to conclude the first day of stuff on this tractor. Go ahead and fire this thing up. Start working at it. Put more air bubbles out of there. Hopefully, knock a few more things off that thing. Okay. Second day, we PB blaster and ATF has been sitting inside those cylinders for almost 24 hours. I'm going to see if we can hook up a push-pull bar to the front bumper there, drag it around the yard, see if we can get this thing to spin over. I did try to grab the fan, spin it over, but all it's doing is slipping on the belt. And the front crank pulley has a hand start adapter on it, which, if I can save the money, we're trying to do this as cheap as possible. I would like to skip buying, since it has an electric starter and a 12-volt system. So we're going to pull this thing around the yard, see if we can get a little bit of traction with these tires in the yard, and see if we can get this thing to turn over. A little bit of proof of how much it's stuck. I got the tractor in third gear right now, and it's on a slight hill. I'm just sitting here bouncing it against the motor. Not want to even budge that fan. So this is going to take quite a bit of force. But we'll see what we can do with it. Keep doing those speed trials. Circuit 3, damn it. Yeah, but this is the less the motor does. Stuck. Well, as you can see, it is most definitely stuck. I gonna let it sit there and soak. I put a little bit more ATF inside of it and put some diesel inside of it. And I'll let it sit there and soak all week. Come in, fill it up a little bit more. And then this weekend, today is currently Monday, we're going to try to break it free one more time. If that doesn't work, I'll have to wait a little bit, save up a little bit, but just buy a rebuild kit and tractor or end frame for it and do it that way. Thankfully, these Lincoln engines or Continental engines are very, very popular.